Welcome back to Meg's Mysteries. This story is called The Jasmine Tea Room, Scully and Nez Investigations. We are back. Welcome to another Scully and Nez investigation. A new case, The Jasmine Tea Room. Time to close up shop. The bakery sold out. I'll get things ready for the morning and come back at 3 a.m. to bake for the next day. My helper will come in early too. So we were putting the closed sign on the door and going home. "Bye, Kiara," said Shelley. "See you tomorrow." "Yes, go home and rest up. I'll see you then," I said. But instead of going right home, I go to my favorite spot to relax and rejuvenate myself for the weekend rush. My bakery, Chiara's Italian Pastries, in Little Italy, is a success, and I always sell out. So I'm off to Chinatown in Lower Manhattan. I can walk there from my place to the Jasmine Tea Room. My friend and best friend, Jasmine, and her mother, Mama Joy, own and run the tea room. How we became friends. One time I wasn't feeling myself. I found out I had health problems. I was looking for alternative cures. I heard about the tea room and the Chinese healing Jasmine had advertised, a traditional Chinese ceremony. Also, one of my customers told me she tried it and it worked. So I gave it a try. I walked in and almost immediately became friends with her and her mother. I told her what my problem was and the doctor's test. She said, "I can help you." What a great and beautiful experience it was, and it helped. I was cured. She used a special tea set and tea, and amazingly it helped right away. I got better in a few days. 3 more ceremonies and some teas to use at home in between, and a miracle, I was all cured. Now we are as close as sisters. I come once a week for a special tea and visit with her and Mama Joy. The place has been in their family since the 30s, and they own the building and live upstairs in the apartment. This afternoon I walk down and I bring them my favorite lemon cakes and ricotta cookies from my bakery that they love so much. I see the close sign on the door. How odd. She was expecting me like always at this time. The door was slightly open, so I went in. "Hello?" No answer. The bell on the door rings, and Jasmine comes down from their apartment, Mama Joy in tears behind her. Then I notice a disaster. Some of the shelves down, china cups broken, tea was everywhere. "What has happened? Are you okay?" I say. "Oh, Kiara, we have been robbed," Jasmine cries. Mama Joy sits down with an empty wooden box. I knew it held their precious tea set. It was in the family for centuries and passed down from mother to daughter. It had healing properties, Mama Joy told me. Nothing else was taken, but what a mess they made. I said, "Who would do this? And it's a good thing you're not hurt." Jasmine tells me, "We were both upstairs. Mama wasn't feeling well, so we closed up. I went to get her settled and make her some soup. Then we heard them break in and destroy the place. We called the police, but they were long gone. We stayed upstairs until the police arrived. They made us check if anything was taken, only the tea set. Mama and I are heartbroken. We have insurance, but this is priceless to us. The police told us they'll do what they can, but who knows." I asked, "Did you call anyone else?" Jasmine said, "No, not yet. Only at the last resort. We'll call the Red Dragons. They are family on my father's side. Master Wong is his cousin, and Mei Li I have known all my life. They always tell us they will help if we need them, but Mama doesn't want help from them if we can help it. Also, the Black Cobra would help if they came in, but they come in here all the time for the tea ceremony. But they're off limits too. They're not someone you want to get involved with." I asked, "Could it be one of them?" She said, "No, they wouldn't take such an important family heirloom. Only we can perform the healing ceremony, and they all need it, and they all honor that." I tell them, "I have a friend, Scully Nez Investigations. They have their office in my building over the bakery. I can call and ask them to look into it." "Oh, we know Scully. He comes in here all the time," Jasmine says. "We met him when he was seeing May Lee." I told her, "Great, I'll call them and see if they can come over." So I called and Nez answered. "Scully and Nez Investigations, how can we help you?" I told Nez what had happened, and she came right over. Scully was out, but she'll fill him in later. They will take the case, she said. When Nez came in, Jasmine told her all she knew. Nez said, "Okay, I'll track Scully down, and we'll be right back as soon as we can." And that's what they did. Scully and Nez came back and told Mama Joy and Jasmine, "Find some place else to stay tonight." But Mama said, no one sends me running from my home. So I stayed with them. Scully called in 2 of his guys to stay and watch over the shop, one in the front and one in the rear. Nez and Scully got busy asking their snitches to keep an eye out on the stolen item and gave them a description of the tea set. Then they went to all the antique stores and pawn shops. Nothing found at any, but the owners will inform them if it changes and someone comes in with it. Back at the shop, Scully asked Mama and Jasmine if any suspicious people came by lately. Jasmine remembered, "Come to think of it, a well-dressed man came in last week for a tea ceremony and healing. We used the tea set and he asked a lot of questions about it and the store." Mama said, "I also remember an encounter with a wealthy man, Mr. Wrigley, 3 weeks ago. He wanted to buy us out. I told him we were here from the 30s and we'll never sell at any price. This is our home. He was not so pleasant when he left, but I didn't think nothing of it till now." Nez said, "Wrigley, I heard that name. Morris Wrigley. He's buying up many small businesses in Little Italy and Chinatown, and some people are selling to him. Now we have at least one person to look at. But why steal the tea set and trash the shop? Maybe to scare them into selling to him?" They put their feelers out for more information and got lucky. One of the regular guys heard something. 2 well-known crooks are in the area, Slippery Sam and Big Benny from the Bronx. What a coincidence that they're here now. They'll work for anyone who'll pay the big bucks, no matter what the job is. Scully called in a favor from an old friend, Captain Miller, and he had his men pick them up and question them. They spilled the beans and told them everything. Mr. Wrigley paid them well to steal and break into the shop, so the police paid a visit to Mr. Wrigley and found the tea set displayed in his home. With finding the stolen goods, he was brought in and arrested. Questioning, Scully and Nez were allowed to watch from the observation room. He finally gave in and told them everything. "No one says no to me," he said. "I wanted to buy her out, but no. So I took matters into my own hands to force her to sell. I also heard that the tea set was special and can heal. I'm in bad shape health-wise. I had to own it." Nez says to Scully, "Why steal it? He could have just come in for a healing ceremony. Only Jasmine and her mother could perform it." Now he's arrested and waiting for trial. He had Slippery Sam and Big Benny force many others to sell out, and now all are in jail. Some people are so greedy, and he wanted it all for himself. The tea set is now in its special place, top shelf in the wooden box, until someone needs a nice tea ceremony or healing, back where it belongs. I still go there once a week after closing the bakery to catch up and have some special tea with friends. Scully and Nez took no money, but they're welcome for free tea at any time. Case closed thanks to Scully and Nez Investigation and a family friend. Remember, no case too strange for Scully and Nez. Oh, and come into the bakery at any time, and then go have a nice cup of tea. I know a special place. Ciao for now. Hope you enjoyed this story. Come back for more on Meg's Mysteries.